Hello, everyone, and welcome to Chicago's The Gameshow Gameshow. Let's introduce the contestants. Our first contestant hails from Barrington. His hobbies include composing music, and his favorite thing to do is drink. Give it up for Tony Mearsbaugh.
How's everybody doing?
Killing it, Tony. Now you go to your podium. Very good. Our next contestant also hails from Barrington. Her hobbies include cooking, painting, and drawing, while her favorite thing to do is walk, swim, and watch movies. Give it up for Kia Mertensville. That was great. I butchered both of their last names. Our next contestant hails from the Plains. His hobbies include exercising quickly and something to do with the pet dogs. Give it up for Carl Morrow. That vest is way too small. Our next contestant hails from Champaign, Urbana. Her hobbies include playing with dogs. Whoop. And her favorite thing to do is nothing. Give it up for Molly Facer! Oh, yeah. Our next contestant hails from Elmhurst, Illinois. Her hobbies include watching Netflix and sleeping, while her favorite thing to do is sleep, study chemistry. Give it up for Kathy Hamzin! Excellent. Our next contestant hails from the Plains. Her hobbies include being the best mom ever, and her favorite thing to do is sleep. Give it up for Jean Morella!
Touchdown!
Our next contestant hails from Aurora, Illinois. Her hobbies include reading, traveling, and dogs, while her favorite thing to do is scale skyscrapers, eat trash, and correct traffic. Give it for Jesus Bard! Our next contestant hails from the Plains. His hobbies include golf and bowling, while his favorite thing to do is cook and hike. Give it for J.D.
Oh yeah! Go!
Funky fresh. Our next contestant hails from Earth. His hobbies include exercising, while his favorite thing to do is juggling and finessing. Let's hear it for Joe Morrow! And last but not least, the king of the Gameshow Gameshow, the host with the most, give it up for Neil Pinklebottom!
Welcome to the Gameshow, everyone! This is where our brave and bold contestants will use their wits, skill, and game show awesomeness to solve, to play its collection of TV's greatest game shows on a game show! I am your host, Neil Pinklebottom.
And I'm Jared Fairbanks.
Over the next 50 minutes, our contestants will answer trivia questions and attempt to complete our game show challenges to collect as many points as possible. Who's ready to collect points? Yeah! The top 3 scoring contestants will take home a prize, and the top scoring contestant will be crowned today's game show King or Queen! TV viewers, friends, and family at home, thanks for tuning in. It's time to put down that paper, push away that TV dinner tray, and buckle in that lazy boy for an hour of game show fun on the Gameshow Gameshow! Contestants, are you ready?
Yeah!
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Well then, 3, 2, 1. We have contestants. We have many categories up here. Boy bands, show us your, match this pose, famous underwear, Disney movies, and U.S. history. Gene, I'm coming right up to you because you have that fabulous look in your eye. So I'm going to ask you for a category and point value.
Famous underwear for 1.
Got to go number 1 in that famous underwear. Let's take a look. This is a form of pranking often used by older siblings or school bullies where the victim's underwear is forcibly pulled upwards. And I saw JD.
Wedgie.
Is it a wedgie? It's a wedgie, and you're on the board, JD, and you can get control of the board. So, please tell us your category and point value.
Disney movies for 1.
Disney movies for 1, we're keeping it easy. If Elsa from Frozen got a tattoo of her personal mantra, it would say, and that was Molly.
Let it go.
Is it Let It Go? It is Let It Go, Molly, you've got control of the board.
Let's go match this pose for 3.
All right, in Match This Pose, you will see a photograph on that screen. If you think you can match that pose, put your paddle forward and we'll give you a chance to try. Match this pose for 3 points. Oh, all right, that was very clear. Go ahead and come right on.
Tony Bailey with a meat.
The camera's right there.
Double vision.
Ooh, in the and that puts you in the lead there. Molly, you've got control of the board.
Let's go show us your for 2.
Show us your for 2. In Show Us Your, you'll see a prompt. If you think you can do that prompt, then put your paddle forward. I already saw it. I'm going to take Kathy out, and Kathy's going to get a chance to demonstrate her moonwalk. Excellent. Kathy, that was pretty killer. I haven't seen anything like that since Michael. So I'm going to give you control of the board.
Boy bands 3.
Boy bands for 3. Trivia paddles out. You might call them the original boy band. They are John, Paul, George, and Ringo. All right, let's see it, Gene.
Ringo.
Is it Ringo? It is Ringo! Excellent. And you've got control of the board.
U.S. history 1.
U.S. history for 1 point. What year was the bicentennial? And that was definitely a JD.
1976.
Is it 1976? It was 1976, 200 years after 1776. All right, JD, you've got the control of the board.
U.S. history for 2.
All right, you like this category, U.S. history for 2 points. What month did the United States enter World War II? That was definitely Carl.
December.
Is it December? It's a date that will live in infamy. Awesome. And Carl, you have now control of the board.
U.S. history for 3.
Boom, U.S. history for 3. Who was the 44th president of the United States? And that's Carl again.
Barack Obama.
Is it Barack Obama? Yes, it is. And you've got control of the board again.
U.S. history for 4.
I think we like this category, except for Molly. U.S. history for 4. What year did the U.S. land on the moon? That was a Jesus.
69.
Is it 69? 1969.
Yeah.
Nice. Excellent. And you've got control.
Okay. Famous underwear for 4.
Famous underwear for 4. What film featured Sacha Baron Cohen in a very nice mankini sling thong style of underwear? That was Molly enthusiastically.
Borat.
Is it Borat? It's Borat. Have you ever worn a mankini?
The other day.
Oh, nice. Well done.
Unfortunately.
You've got control of the board.
We'll go Disney movies for 5.
Disney movies for 5 points. In Flubber, what is the name of the professor's robot sidekick?
Come on, guys. Nobody's seen the classic Flubber?
Have, but it's
Robin Williams.
Okay.
Maybe his best movie. No. Not his best movie. 5,
I like movies.
4, 3, 2, 1. It is Weibo.
Weibo. All right, so since I haven't seen you yet today, Kia, I'm going to give you control of the board.
Famous underwear for 2.
Famous underwear, we're going number 2 in that underwear. What iconic underwear brand would you find Marky Mark modeling in 1992? And that was definitely a Carl. Was it Calvin Klein? Can't take away your points there. You've got this. Let's give you control of the board.
U.S. history for 5.
U.S. history, closing this out. This person was the first African American ever appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court from 1967 to 1991. And that is number 7, Giza.
Thurgood Marshall?
Is it Thurgood Marshall? It is! Marshall coming to the DVD. Excellent. And you're going to get control of the board in a minute, but it's now time for Joe, to join us here. Roll a fortune cookie. Stand right here. Spin this wheel, give it a nice go-to spin, and say no blammies, no blammies, no blammies.
No blammies, no blammies, no blammies.
Nice! And, ooh! Everyone's got talent. Stand right there, Joe. I'm going to take a moment and prepare you. You're going to get a chance to get a lot of points right now. Okay? And here's how this works. Here's how this works. You're going to find under here a variety of talents to demonstrate. We have some juggling balls, a hula hoop, some finger cymbals, a joke book, and a very out-of-tune guitar with only 5 strings. So, your job, you'll get 30 seconds to demonstrate as many of these talents as you can. And for each talent that you do, you'll get 1 point. Okay?
So, do them well, or
you just have to do this. Okay? So, 30 seconds on the clock.
Guitar with only 5 strings. Well, I applaud you.
30 seconds on the clock, starting now.
That's the way you go. Yeah! Okay, come on, you might be struggling. What? He's doing his finger tonight. Yeah, sounds good.
8, 7, 6.
Why did the pig have to sit on the beach during football practice?
Why?
He pulled his hamstring.
Joe, for spiking the joke book, I'm going to give you an extra point.
You've got to get on Jared's good side. You've got to get on Jared's good side. So we're coming right back to Giza. So I'll give you control of the board.
Famous underwear for 5.
Famous underwear for 5 points. Name the superhero Mr. Crump was transformed into by 2 4th grade boys, George and Harold, in this 14-book children's series. That was definitely
Captain Underpants.
Captain Underpants. It is Captain Underpants, and Molly, you got control.
Let's go match this pose for 4.
Match this pose for 4. That was Molly. You're in. You're in.
I want to see Carl do it too.
Carl and
Hey, who's
Rip your pants.
Oh, yeah.
Hey!
Give it up for everyone. You're both getting points. And Carl, for joining in on the fun there, I'm giving you control of it.
All right. Let's go match this pose for 5.
Match this pose for 5 points. That was a Molly for sure. There's no competition. 5 points for Molly. Molly, good job. You've taken a yoga class before. You got control.
We'll go show us your for 3.
Show us your for 3. Show us your hammer time or running man. That was 1 there, right there. Tony, you're in.
All right.
Get over Tony, you got points. You're on the board finally. And I'm going to give you control of the board.
Show us your for 1.
Show us your for 1. Show us your whip and nae-nae.
Oh, what?
Show us your for 5.
Show us your 5. Your breakdancing backspin.
Molly.
There you go, Molly.
I mean, can I take the vest off so I don't?
You'll be fine.
Okay.
Can't hurt
The vest will help.
Let's give it up for Molly! That was, I'd say more of a shoulder slam.
I went for it.
And let's bring up Kia! Give a nice strong Kia spin and say no blammies, no blammies, no blammies.
Yeah.
Oh! Whose dime is it anyway? Stand right there, Kia, and I'm going to ask you to pick 2 helpers who will also have a chance to get points. Tony, come right up. And one more. Gene and Tony. Excellent. So I forgot to do this. I will stay. So Kia, I'm going to ask you to stand right in front of this table right here. Tony, you're going to stand right behind. Gene, you'll stand right here. Right behind Kia. And Kia, I'm going to ask you to take one of these very clean tongue compressors and make a diving board out of your mouth. And Tony, here you put your hands like so. Tony, I'm going to ask you to put your hands between there and put this eye mask. Okay. And Gene, underneath here, you're going to see. Let's stop this. You're going to see a number of dimes. Now, your goal is to get as many of these silver and gold dimes on this stick as possible, using Tony's hands. Your job is to give him those directions. And here's the rules. This one is worth 3 points. The gold one is worth 3 points. The silver ones are worth 1 point. And the black ones, if you have any on there, they're no point.
Okay.
Okay. So you're going to get 30 seconds to put as many on there as
Can I
possible.
put him in his hand?
No.
No.
You're a mouse only. Okay. So
My mouth only?
On the diving board.
Oh.
top. So you're getting 30 seconds. Beginning now.
Okay, Tony, right hand, come towards me a little bit farther, over to your left, right there. Pick up that one. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
Nice.
Okay. Way to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. This one, yes.
Yeah. Put that one down to your right. That
Nine.
That one.
6.
Nice.
Two. 1.
Oh, you could have gotten that point.
I did.
But not there. And you can let go of that. That's 5 points for Gene, Kia, and Tony. Excellent job. And Kia, you now have a souvenir for the game show. Here you go.
Everyone's a winner here.
Oh, here's the rifle.
Oh yes, I'll take that. And Gene, you gave such great directions that I'm going to ask you to direct us again. Tell us your category and
Match this pose. What?
match this pose for 1 point. That was definitely a JD. I think you're going to put that paddle out no matter what that picture was. Yeah! And JD, you're getting control.
Let's clean it up. Famous underwear for 3.
Famous underwear, number 3. What superhero wears red underwear on the outside of his costume? That was definitely a Kathy.
Captain Underpants?
Is it Captain Underpants? No! He wears
Red underwear is his costume.
Yes, that's true. So we'll try that again. What superhero wears red underwear on the outside of his costume? All right, here we go.
Superman.
Is it Superman? Yeah. You've got 3 points and control of the board, Tony. So let's take a new category.
Match this pose for 2.
All right, we'll close out the match this pose category. Match this pose for 2. That was Gene.
Get it!
Right.
There we go. Mr.
Make the
Miyagi.
sound effects, please.
Yeah! Gene. Excellent. Earning of points. You've got next category choice.
Disney movies for 2.
Disney movies for 2 points. Who is the nanny that uses an umbrella as her method of transportation? Oh, so fast. What was Carl? Mary Poppins. Is it Mary Poppins? It is Mary Poppins, and you've got control.
All right. Disney movies for 4.
Disney movies for 4 points. If Ariel from The Little Mermaid gave you a dinglehopper, what would she be giving you? Cat was Molly for sure.
A spoon.
Is it a spoon?
Oh, no.
It's not a spoon! All right, so if Ariel from The Little Mermaid gave you a dinglehopper, what would she be giving you?
I was going to say, I'm not sure either. Hairbrush?
Is it a hairbrush?
Oh my God, I'm ready.
All right.
I know what it is.
What would she be giving you? All right.
A 4.
Is it 4? And she did use it as a hairbrush.
Oh, that's fine.
Excellent. So you got control of the board.
We'll just do Disney movies for 3.
Let's close out those Disney movies. Andy is the name written on the bottom of the boots of this cowboy.
Woody.
Is it Woody? It's Woody! All right, let's bring forth our next spin the wheel, Kathy! Woo! Spin that wheel, no blammies, no blammies, no blammies.
No blammies, no blammies, no blammies.
Excellent. And this is what we call Spin It to Win It! Kathy, you can take your spot right there. Everyone's going to get a chance to get some points right now. But Kathy, I've got a deeply personal question I've got to ask you. Between these 4 colors, which one is your favorite? Green, white, orange, or blue?
Green.
Green. Everyone turn around and look inside of your green drawer. Yes. Everyone, you will find inside another vest that you can put on top of the vest you're already wearing, and 3 projectiles, which are either completely unworn baby socks or green felt balls. So please have those ready. Now, you will be teamed up with the person standing directly across from you. Tony, you're going to be working with Jared, okay? Tia and Kathy, Carl and Giza and Molly and JP and Jean and Joe too. So you are all teams, and your goal is to get as many of the balls in your hand onto the vest of your partner across the way. And for the total of that group, you're going to get those points. So each one on there, points for both. Do we get that? Here's the rule. You cannot get any balls from the floor until you're done on both sides throwing balls. Okay? And do it safely. You don't want anyone to get hurt. Do we get? 30 seconds on the clock.
You go first.
And go!
You can go first. Ready to go.
Mom.
Good job.
Oh.
Good job. All right. Yeah. Oh, we got another one. All right. So now we can get. I can get the sock and the ball. There's only one left. Okay. All right. Go. Here's the.
Nice. I didn't
Oh,
know.
well.
You're good, go ahead.
Okay.
Nice.
We got another one.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time! All right, let's count this up. For Tony, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4, 5 points for Tony. Tia and
6.
Kathy, there are 6. For Carl and Giza, 6.
Wait, one
For
second.
Molly. All right, one more.
I gotta catch up here. I got back this. So Kathy got 6.
6. Kathy and Kia both got 6.
Yes.
Carl and Giza both get 6. Molly and KD get 4 points. And Jean and Joe 2 get 5 points. Let's give it up for everyone. You can put your stuff back inside the drawers. Don't worry about picking up stuff on the floor. We'll take care of that. Our PAs will take care of that. They're paid very nothing to pick that up. All right.
Oh,
thanks,
PAs
Greg.
means us.
All right, so we've got time for a couple more questions right now. And Joe, for helping out with that ball, I'm going to give you control of the board. Everyone get your paddles ready. You've got control of this board.
Show us your 4-4.
We're going to close out your show us your silly human trick. Joe. That's as Molly said, get it, Joe.
Oh, you're taking off the tins.
Oh man.
What?
You know, it's serious.
Careful there.
Is your trick taking off your shoes?
No,
Hey. Oh, I get it.
Oh!
I'm standing on his head.
Now that, I'll give you a bonus point.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that. So let's give it up for Joe too. All right, we'll give you a moment to put your shoes on. While you do that, JD, I'm giving you control of the board.
Wow, how many choices?
Yeah,
Boy bands for 2.
Boy bands for 2 points. What group is the opposite of old adults off the street? That was definitely Carl.
New Kids on the Block.
Is it New Kids on the Block? It is New Kids on the Block, and we've got time for one more question. So,
Boy bands for 5.
boy bands for 5 points. Before he was living La Vida Loca, Ricky Martin sang in what group? Giza!
Menudo?
Is it Menudo? Also a famous soup. Excellent. And now it's time to spin that Wheel of Fortune cookie. Let's bring up Gene! Gene, big, strong Gene spin, and no blammies, no blammies, no blammies.
No blammies, no blammies, no blammies!
Yeah! And we're going to move it right up here. Excellent. That is dancing with the contestants, everyone. So, Gene, stay right here. I'm going to ask you to pick one other contestant to earn points with.
Go!
Joe, come right down. Excellent. So, you're going to have one job to do, Gene and Joe, and you're going to get points to do it, provided you do it successfully. So, this is dancing with the contestants. You're the contestant, and you're going to be dancing a tango. Straight down here and back.
You gotta leave.
10 seconds. Okay? Here's the one stipulation I've got for you. Okay? You must be cheek to cheek. So, contestants, are you ready?
Yep, you're leading.
3, 2.
I would never go faster.
Turn around! Turn around!
Cross your feet. There you go.
Excellent, excellent, excellent.
How many points are we giving them?
We're giving them 5 points each. Gene and Joe 2. Excellent. So we're switching gears a little bit. You can put your paddles down for a moment because in just a moment it will be time to play the Trivia Feud! Oh, you're a family and you're a family, even if you didn't know each other before you entered the room. And let's bring forth JD and Molly right here. Join me on this side. We're going to face off. Please give each other a friendly handshake and put both hands behind your back. Jared will read a question, and whoever answers correctly, their team will play. So, Jared, are you ready?
Your back, sir.
It is correct.
It is.
And very competitive. Okay, anyway, contestants. Contestants, if Barbie had to raise some fast cash, name something she might auction off.
All right, JD.
The Barbie house.
The Barbie house. Oh no! Molly, you get a chance.
Her wardrobe.
Her clothes. Excellent! It's on the board. We're going to go to this side. She unfortunately lives in Logan Square. Has to rent a spot. So we're coming right over here. Gene, we have one category on the board, or one answer on the board. You've got the next one. If Barbie needs to raise some fast cash, name something she might auction off.
Her car. Hey.
Her car! Yeah! All right, Tony. Tough times at Mattel.
Her jewelry.
Her jewelry!
Hey.
Yes! Yeah. Name something that Barbie would give up when she needs money.
Her dog.
Her dog! No! She has them spayed and neutered, so she only has so many. Carl, you've got this. Barbie needs to get some money.
Her shoes.
Her shoes!
Yeah. Her clothes.
Oh, that's on the board. And Molly, we've got 2 opportunities left. You've got 2 strikes and 1 answer to go. So if Barbie had to raise some fast cash, name something she might auction off. If she doesn't answer, you're going to get a chance to steal.
Her. So if I don't answer that,
No,
okay.
they only have one strike.
You only have 1 strike.
So can we help them like on 2?
Not yet. Say something.
Her. Sports equipment.
Her sports equipment! So we've got 1 strike left and 1 answer left. This is up to you. Otherwise, you're going to get a chance to steal. So you can start conferring now.
Her bike.
Her bike! No! I'm giving you 10 seconds to confer. If you get an answer that's on the board, you will take the points. And Giza.
Her furniture. We decided.
Her furniture. Oh no! You're keeping the point! It's on that board.
Sorry, myself.
All right, JD, come right down. It's time for you to spin the wheel of fortune cookie.
Humans, huh? Let's say, you know what?
Put it to work. Put it to work.
No blammies, no blammies, no blammies, no blammies, no blammies.
All right, no blammies. Excellent, JD. You can go right back to your spot because JD found a scavenger hole. Here's how this works, everyone. You're going to stand right where you are. You will not need to move. You can turn around in your spot. We're going to give you an item to look for, and you will stand where you are. Here's a clue. It will not be inside of the drawer. It will not be beyond this line. You do not need to grab it. As soon as you see the object, just put your hand in the air, and we'll give you those points. Okay? So, everyone, you're going to get 30 seconds. Please look around at the word on top of your drawers.
Mine is. I found it.
Got it, got it.
Yes, just keep your hands there. You have 30 seconds.
Huh? No.
I would not look behind the drawers. Everything gets lost.
Not too bad.
10, 9, 8,
Mine's gone.
6,
Let's talk about
5,
Mine's gone.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's time! All right, Tony, what were you looking for?
A belt.
A belt. Did you find a belt?
Right here.
Yes! Kia, what'd you look for?
No.
Is there a gnome? There's a gnome! All right, Carl, what were you looking for?
Keys.
Keys. Did you bring keys with you?
Yeah, they're over there.
Other side of the line.
Oh, you could have asked a friend. Okay, Molly,
Baseball mitt.
did you find a baseball mitt? Right up there. Nice job. Jean, what were you looking
A
for?
rubber ducky.
A rubber ducky. I wonder which computer that could be under.
Oh,
All
come on.
right, Taffy, what were you looking for?
A rubber ducky as well.
Whoa, where was it?
Right next to me.
Oh, she's
Left brown shoe.
a left brown shoe.
Found Tony. And
There you go. There's many left brown shoes. Excellent. We're only giving you 5 points for all of those shoes.
And a gnome.
A gnome right there and Joe too.
A red kiss.
A red kiss. That's the red kiss that we had planted, but there are others to find in the world. All right, excellent job, everyone. You got yourself some points. And now let us bring up Giza and Molly. Wait, I forgot Molly before. Carl.
You also don't account where you
So Jared will read you a question. We know the rules. Shake hands and
Do it.
give each other a friendly handshake. Jared, are you ready?
Okay, contestants. Name something people are often chased by in movies.
That was
That was
us.
Carl.
Whoa.
Yeah, she definitely got it.
Okay, scary person with knife. Killer,
A
maybe.
scary person with knife. Fairly specific, but it's on the board. All right, Giza, it's your turn.
I'd say a scary killer with a knife chasing is a bad guy.
Yeah, that's the case. All right, JD. Someone gets chased by this in a movie.
A police car.
A police.
A police. The one
Yes.
police.
Joe too.
An animal.
An animal. Can we be more specific with that?
No.
Animals in general.
Can you be more specific? No.
A dinosaur.
A dinosaur. Oh! Only very specific movies.
Yeah, there's
are
like
chased
2
down.
movies.
In the 50s there were more. Giza.
Dog.
A dog! Ah, excellent, it's on the board. We've got 2 more answers left and only 1 strike. So JD, if he doesn't get it, you're gonna get a chance to seal. So JD, what are something that people are often chased by in movies?
Zombies.
Zombies!
Yeah!
A more general answer, but good work. Joe 2, you've got 1 shot.
You guys got anything?
They can't help you.
Women.
Women!
Or other humans.
You're getting a chance to seal. 10 seconds, everyone. If they get the answer that's on the board, they will take the points.
I don't know. That's the best I got.
There's a
All right, looks like Carl is our representative.
Car.
A car! You're getting those points! And let's bring up... Giza, did you spin the wheel?
No.
Let's bring you up!
What do I say?
No blammies, no blammies, no blammies.
No blammies, no blammies, no blammies!
And we're going back to the minute to win it.
Okay.
Take your spot. And now, Everyone, this is all play. Since you chose green, you got 3 choices: white, orange, or blue. Orange. Everyone, take a look at your orange drawer. And inside there, you will see some poker chips. I believe it's 3. Everyone, I'm going to ask you to take your dominant hand. If you're right-handed, we're going to do it like so, and make a shelf with your elbow. We're going to stack all 3 of those poker chips on top of that elbow, and you're getting 1 chance and 1 chance only to catch those 3 chips in the same hand.
All 3 of them?
As many of them as you can get. For each of the ones that you catch, you will get 2 points. So, everyone make yourself ready, and I'll count you down in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah!
Technique!
That was a great strategy.
That was technique! Alright, Tony, that's 6 points. Dia, 6 points. Carl, a high 5. Molly, 4 points. Gene, high 5. Taffy, 4 points. Nice job. Jiza, 6 points. JD, 6 points. Joe, 6 points. A very dexterous group. Everyone, put the ones that you've caught inside your drawer. Thank you very much. And we're going to bring up Kia and Kathy. We're on board here. All right, we're back to work here. Jared, are you ready? Oh, did you shake hands? Oh,
They did not. All right, contestants. Name an animal you can recognize just by its nose.
A dog.
A dog? Yes! It's on board. Thank you very much. All right, Jiza.
Elephant.
An elephant. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
All right, JD, name an animal you could recognize by its proboscis.
Aardvark.
An aardvark. I'd give it to him. Yeah.
Oh,
Joe, too.
A pig.
A pig. Oh, we have 2 answers left. No strikes. Kathy.
A lion?
A lion.
Oh.
No one's ever gotten close enough. They get eaten by the time.
All right.
Crocodile.
A crocodile. Oh no!
Also they get
We have one strike left, 2 answers to get. So, JD, you know that you can talk about this.
A toucan.
A toucan. That's more of a beak.
I would go with it.
That's more of a beak.
Beak is a mouth.
So I'm going to give you
And
10
nose.
seconds. 10 seconds. It does have nostrils.
Yeah.
It's true.
It does.
Just also a mouth. and
10
nose.
seconds to confirm.
Beaks
All
are
right.
weird.
Tony gave me the look. So Tony.
A rhino!
A rhino!
Yeah.
And what's on the board?
A cat?
A cat!
That is a lion.
And a horse! Why the long face? Let's bring up Joe 2! Let's distribute this a little more easily. No, we're... No blame,
No blame, no blame.
And, all right, who made a move? All right, so Joe 2 got the dreaded a tear trapdoor. Stand right here. This is our most dreaded.
Great.
Challenge. Everyone, the dreaded tear trapdoor. Joe 2, I would like you to lift this and tell us what you see inside.
Don't look me in the eye.
It's over there.
It's over. There's something over there.
How did it get that far away?
What do you see inside of there?
Nothing.
Not a detector. Tic Tacs.
They're jelly beans! And Joe 2, you're going to get a chance to get 5 points. I'm going to tell you, one of these jelly beans is delicious. And one of these jelly beans, not so delicious. But you will get a chance for 5 points if... let me tell you the thing. There's a story here. There's a story here. So you will get a chance for 5 points if you completely consume and tell me the flavor of the jelly bean you eat. And here are the 2 things that it could be. Joe 2, it could be delicious coconut. Or it could be awful spoiled milk. So Joe 2, do you want those points?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and eat that.
Yeah, that's not very good.
Joe 2 getting the point!
I was gonna take all the for not knowing that it was manipulated jelly beans, but you suffered it out.
And let's bring forth Tony and JD! You won't die. Friendly competition. All right, Jared, are you ready?
Yes, Joe, you can run to the bathroom if you would like. Okay, that looks horrible. Okay, contestants, name something that can smell like cinnamon.
Ooh. Tony.
Cappuccino.
Cappuccino! Oh no! Don't go away. JD, name something that can smell like cinnamon.
Cinnamon roll.
A cinnamon roll? It's on the board, JD. Thank you very much, Tony. Cappuccino's.
One thing on the mind.
It's been better.
All right. All right. Sorry about this.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
All right. Name something that can smell like cinnamon. And don't just say
Gum.
Gum! Yeah! Happy. Ooh. No.
Yeah.
Cinnamon toast?
Cinnamon toast?
Can you cinnamon toast?
No, that's a thing.
Cinnamon toast crunch?
Cereal.
Oh, unfortunate. Giza.
A candle.
A candle!
Ooh.
Oh! JD. Name something that can smell like cinnamon.
It's not E to D. Sorry.
Airspray.
Hairspray!
No, air.
Airspray! Air
Air
freshener! It's not on the board, but it can smell like that. Joe 2.
Sure. Cereal.
Cereal! No! Okay, you're getting a chance. 10 seconds.
Cinnamon toast crunch.
Okay, we'll go with that. We'll go with that.
All right, Carl.
It's accurate, Mr. Vince.
Potpourri.
Potpourri! No! You're getting a point!
No. Here are the rest of the answers.
French toast!
Cappuccino's better than that.
Cookies!
Not cookies.
Apple pie!
Apple pie.
Excellent. And now we are bringing up Tony. Have you spun the wheel?
No, I haven't.
Come down. Come on.
Ready?
No blaming, no blaming, no blaming.
No blaming. No blaming. No blaming.
This way. All right, stand right there because Tony's gonna play teal or not teal. And right there, Tony, right here, face me, and right in front of you, you will see that we have four briefcases. Okay, 2 of them are teal, 2 of them are steel or not teal. Okay, so you're gonna choose 2 of those to bring right back here. Audience, feel free to encourage him in one direction or the other.
I gotta pick 2 anything.
Please take any 2.
Pick one.
This one?
Right there, Tony. So you don't know, but inside of these are some scores: 0, 1, 2, and 5. And Jared's going to show you right around here what score you're not getting.
Yeah!
Very nice. All right, and right here. You're definitely getting points. You're either getting 2 or 5. Now, Tony, I'm going to offer you a choice. Okay, you can either open those and get either 2 or 5, or you could walk away and get 3 points.
Alright guys, what do you think? Which one?
Yeah, feel free to urge.
Teal.
Alright, let's open this up.
Oh, you want to do it? If you want to, you can. Okay.
I'll take this one away. We don't need. Wait, stop! Tony, you got 5 points, and that was teal or not teal! Tony, that was excellent, and that puts you pretty close to the lead there. In range of it. But we've got categories, everyone. I'd like to ask everyone to get your paddles out and ready. So, Jesus, I haven't seen you in a while.
Oh, right.
So, give us, we have 6 categories. I haven't told everyone what they are. Sing that verse. Iconic clothing, impressions, super challenges, Chicago sports, and carbs. Please give us a category and point value.
Carbs for 4.
Carbs for 4.
My favorite.
What is it called when a runner will eat a large meal, usually pasta, the night before a race? Hat was JV.
Carb loading.
Is it carb loading? Excellent. You got control.
What's it called if you don't run a race?
Dinner.
Chicago sports for 5.
Chicago sports for 5 points. What is the name of Chicago's WNBA team? That was beforehand, so
Chicago Sky.
is it the Sky? That's over my head. Kathy. Thank you.
Carbs for 5.
Carbs for 5 points. What cereal is known as the Breakfast of Champions? And this was the one that came out after the...
Frosted Flakes.
Is it Frosted Flakes? It is not Frosted Flakes! Breakfast of Champions. All right, JD.
Wheaties.
Wheaties!
Tony the Tiger.
You got yourself 5 points, JD. Nice job. You have control of the board.
Chicago sports 4.
Chicago sports for 4 points. How many championships have the Blackhawks won? Joe 2.
4.
Is it 4? No! All right, Giza.
3?
Is it 3? No, we're guessing numbers.
It's 5.
Is it 5? No! All right, one more chance.
2?
Is it 2? No! Jared, what is it?
It's 6.
It's 6!
For the past 6 years.
And because Gene had 6, in 6 she's in control of the board.
Iconic clothing for what?
Iconic clothing for 1 point. What type of hat did Indiana Jones wear? And that's JD.
Fedora.
Is it a fedora? It's a fedora! All right, you've got control of the board, JD.
Let's go. Impressions for 5.
Impressions for 5. You will see on here the name of a person. If you think you can do this, put your paddle out, and that is Cher.
He was before.
Okay, that's it. You can do it. I'll come to you. Come on up, Tony. Right here.
Oh, shit.
You can sing to all.
Did you think you were
I got you, babe.
Tony! That gives you those 5 points, and here we go.
Sing that verse for 5.
All right, in this category, you will see I will read out the words of the beginning of a verse. You'll have to complete that verse by singing the rest of it, okay? You will only get the points if you sing. So, sing that verse for, was it 5 points?
Yep.
Sing that verse for 5 points. If you see a faded sign at the side of the road that says 15 miles to the... You're the only one, Jesus, so here we are.
Shaq.
Love Shaq! All right, you got those points, Jesus. You're in control.
Sing that verse for 4.
Sing that verse for 4 points. 'Cause if you liked it.
Still don't know.
Oh, wait.
Oh, he's got a paddle.
No.
You gotta sing that, JD.
Then put a ring on it.
You gotta sing that. All right, we're going to Tony.
If you like it, then you gotta put a ring on it.
Yeah! All right, Tony, you got control. You got control, Tony.
Okay, sing that verse for 3.
Sing that verse for 3 points. I can't get no. Kathy.
I can't get no. Satisfaction.
Yeah.
All right, Kathy, you got control of this here board.
Chicago sports for 3.
Chicago sports for 3. This soccer team shares its name with a locally shot TV show. And Joe, too, you were after the buzzer. Is it the Fire? It is! Control.
Super challenges for 5.
All right, here, Jared is going to read out the description for a challenge. But what is that challenge?
It's a dance off.
Oh!
So,
And Joe, too. Go ahead.
Joe, do you want to come on down the middle and pick 2 dance opponents? We can dance on all at the same time.
Yeah!
So, Carl, JD, and Joe too. I'll give you 3 songs to dance to. You're dancing against each other all at the same time. And winners will be chosen by a round of applause. So make sure you watch up.
3 songs.
Everyone
3 songs.
cheer them
I'll
on.
roll
Cheer
you
them
3
on.
songs.
Oh, this is a good time to pull out your camera.
Or do we get to choose?
No. I'll choose the songs. I don't have that kind of time.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, cool. And contestants, begin.
Yeah, JD!
How about you guys watch that?
This guy does a face to it.
Jamie is riding a horse on a golf cart.
And that's our show! So stay right there, Carl. We're going to stand right here and cheer off. So if you think that the score should go to Carl, give us a, everyone clap a little bit. For the person you want most. Carl! Woo! All right, next up, JD! And Joe 2! And those points to go to JD! All right, so we are in the last 4 minutes of the show, and here's what that means. Double points! So, Kia, you're getting control of the board because you're double smiles.
Okay. Super challenges for 3.
Super challenges for 3. Jared, you can read us that.
This is the classic game of telephone. So basically, you're going to have a phrase here. You got to get it in the line. First person to whisper it in Neil's ear will get the 6 points.
Wait,
I'm going to start on this side.
Wait,
Because
what?
there's an odd number of people.
one more time?
So you will
Telephone.
be whispering. I'll
Yes.
tell them. You will be whispering a certain phrase down the line. You can just give them the card. Whispering a certain phrase down the line. That's going to go into each person's ear down the line. So you will be whispering, then you will be whispering, then you will be whispering. And then the last of you, Joe, 2, and Gene, whoever of you gets the most accurate version of the phrase into my ears will get those 6 points. So let's take those 30 seconds, or as much time as you need, and go!
Oh, I thought we could.
I can take that.
Oh, so good. So on this side we had Candy Crunching Coconut Lover, and on this side we had Candy Crunching Coconut Lovers, and this is the song!
Great job.
That was the closest I've ever seen a room come. I don't have my mic, so I'm going to do that. But for you, Joe 2, for just missing an S, I'm giving you control of the board. Actually, I'll take control of the board. So, we're going to do the 3-point category in iconic clothing. This is worth 6 points. What was Steve Urkel's favorite clothing accessory?
Suspenders?
Is it suspenders? It is suspenders! 6 points. Chicago sports for 2. Name Chicago's 2 MLB teams. And that's Gene.
Cubs and Sox.
Is it the Cubs and the Sox? It is. That's 4 points. Carbs for 3. That's 6 points. The cronut is a cross between what 2 breakfast carbs? This was the one that came after.
The croissant and the donut.
Is it the croissant and the donut? It is! I eat those things all the time. Iconic clothing for 2 points. What color was Michael Jackson's jacket in the Thriller video? And this one came out afterward.
Red.
Is it red? It's red! You're getting those points! And next up, impressions for 2. Mr. T. That was Tony.
I pity the fool who don't get this.
I pity the fool who doesn't get those points. Next up, impressions for 3. Scooby-Doo!
You're ready. Oh, Everybody starts to run really fast. They can't.
I get you. I'm giving you extra points for the physical. All right, next up, sing that verse for 2 points. Just a small town girl. Nice correction.
Living in a lonely world.
They took the midnight train going
Anywhere.
to carbs for 2 points.
You harmonized really well.
What would you say to someone trying to swipe your Kellogg's breakfast waffles? That was
Lego my egg.
yeah, that's it. Lego my points. And for the last one, we're going to do this for 10 points, but this will be super challenges too.
It's the neck ball pass.
Neckball pass! So, Jared, you can go ahead and get them started. I'll read the description. Each of you are a team now, and you're going to get a chance to get 10 points. Okay? Starting with these balls that Jared will be handing to Tony and starting with you. Okay? So, you will have a chance to pass that ball all the way down the line using only your chin, neck, and maybe shoulder if that's how you're inclined. The first team to get a ball into this basket is getting 10 points per player. Okay, so every player is going to get 10 points. On your mark, get set, go!
I got some bad breath right now.
Good for you, Joe, too. If you drop it, you can pick it right back up.
No hands!
Hey, don't worry about us.
I can't even give it
It
in.
drops.
So we can
Use your cheeks.
Why don't you start?
Yeah.
No, I don't have yours. How do you have her name tag?
Where's mine?
There we go. There we go.
And that is the Game Show Game Show! Excellent. So, let's say, Tony, if you won, what would you do? Where would you go?
What was that one news article where the guy goes, "What would you do with all the money?" He said, "I get cocaine and prostitutes." I think that was it. What is that? Like live television.
Going home! All right, Carl.
Go to the moon.
Go to the moon. All right, Molly, what would you do if you win the super secret prize?
Alaska.
Alaska! And here, Gene.
Going to Disney World!
And, we're just going to say hello to our friends and family at home, Jackie.
College tuition.
Yay!
Hello, family and friends. Baby T's to go.
I'd retire and travel the world.
Jared, are you ready to read off our So,
In third place, he came back from an early deficit. It is Joe 2.
Joe 2, you're going to take home a past escape from an 80s dance party. That's one of our escape rooms. It's super fun. I'll tell you more about it later. Next up.
And in second place, with only one more point than Joe 2, we have Tony.
We're taking home a plastic trapped in a room with a zombie. That's one of our awesome escape rooms. We'll tell you more about that. And last but not least,
And arguably the most competitive person in the room. In first place with 73 points is Molly.
Molly, you're taking home a pass to trapped in a room with a zombie and escape from an 80s dance party. Stand right there because you are also
Look at you.
our game show. Everyone, we're putting this on here. No queen would be complete without her scepter. So everyone, we're going to take, give her a big round of applause and a bow. Bow to your queen.
Oh, my queen.
And that is the Game Show Game Show. Let's come out and dance it out. And put it out. Put it out. Put it in. Put it in. And give